Let's face it, first impressions can make or break a relationship, whether it's a friendly chat with a neighbor or the pivotal moment of a job interview. You might think that dazzling outfits or fancy cars do all the work. But here's the kicker. Buddhist wisdom teaches us that the essence of making a great first impression lies in mindfulness and right intention. In this video, you'll dive into how the age-old principles of Buddhism can help you nail those critical introductions, avoid the common blunders, and create meaningful connections that stick. You'll learn practical tips for crafting awesome first impressions, discover the science behind decision-making, and unpack how to sidestep the pitfalls most people fall into. So, gear up, because you're about to embark on a journey that'll not only transform your interpersonal skills, but might also lead you down the path of enlightenment. Let's get started, shall we? Imagine walking into a crowded room, your heart racing, and you have all of 2 seconds to make an impression. Now, what if, instead of worrying about what to say or how you look, you simply focused on being present? That's the magic of mindfulness. By channeling the principles of Buddhism, you can set a positive tone in any interaction. Like when you meet a new colleague. A simple, genuine smile and a warm hello can make all the difference, creating an atmosphere of kindness and sincerity that resonates with others. You might not realize it, but first impressions are often shaped by subtle cues, body language, tone of voice, and even the energy you project. Imagine meeting someone who exudes calmness and positive vibes, instantly putting you at ease. Incorporating mindfulness into your approach means being conscious of these elements. For example, when introducing yourself, try focusing on the person you're speaking with rather than letting your mind race with worries about how you're perceived. This simple shift can totally transform your interactions. So, if you want to wow people right from the start, remember that it's not just about what you say. It's about how you make them feel. Being present and sincere, like a true Buddhist practitioner, can create an environment where everyone feels valued. Now that you've got the groundwork, let's dive into the science behind decision-making and how it ties back to our first impression. When you think about decision-making, crazy how quickly your brain jumps to conclusions, sometimes in the blink of an eye. But hold on a second. This rapid-fire judgment often stems from limited information and can lead us down a slippery slope. This is where the Buddhist concept of right understanding, comes into play. It urges you to look beyond first impressions and question your perceptions. For instance, have you ever wrongly judged someone based on their appearance? You're not alone. We've all done it. Let's say you walk into a cafe and see someone who looks grumpy. Instead of jumping to conclusions and avoiding them, try practicing mindfulness. What if they just had a rough day, or maybe a bad cup of coffee? By becoming aware of your cognitive biases, attachment to first impressions, and aversion to unfamiliarity, you can make more compassionate decisions. This approach not only enhances your social interactions, but also enriches your understanding of those around you. Understanding your thought processes in decision-making can be illuminating. You might find, as you navigate these nuances, that your interactions become more positive and genuine. Remember, making thoughtful decisions leads to more compassionate interactions, and that's a win-win. Speaking of wins, let's get into some practical tips for creating those positive impressions that align with Buddhist teachings. If you found this perspective helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Your support helps the channel grow and ensures you don't miss out on more content like this. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you're the first to know when new videos drop. Alright, let's roll up our sleeves and get into the nitty-gritty, shall we? Crafting a great first impression doesn't have to be rocket science. Key lies in practical tips that align with Buddhist principles. For instance, let's talk about right speech. Amavaka. When you meet someone new, aim to use kind and truthful language. Imagine you're at a networking event. Instead of diving straight into your job title, why not ask the other person about their interests? This shows genuine curiosity and opens the door for a warm conversation. Next, let's touch on the idea of being present in the moment. Ever been in a conversation where the other person seemed distracted? It's the worst. To avoid this pitfall, practice active listening. Nod, maintain eye contact, and respond thoughtfully. For example, if someone shares a passion for hiking, ask them what their favorite trail is. This not only makes them feel valued, but also strengthens your connection. Remember, every interaction is a chance to practice compassion and understanding. Finally, don't underestimate the power of genuine effort. Sama vayama. Put in the energy to show that you care. Whether it's remembering someone's name or following up with a message after meeting, these little gestures can create lasting impression. You'll not only stand out, but also cultivate relationships that matter. Now that you've got these practical tips down, let's explore common mistakes people make and how to avoid them with a sprinkle of Buddhist guidance. If you're ready to unlock the full potential of your mind and break free from the mental and financial traps that have held you back for years, then you need to check out Awaken Your Mental Powers. This ebook is packed with powerful insights and practical techniques that can help you harness the incredible power of your mind, like mastering the law of attraction, diving into the mysteries of telepathy and astral travel, and even learning how to heal with your own hands. Curious about how some of history's most influential figures used these mental powers to their advantage? This book reveals it all. Don't miss your chance to transform your life. Grab your copy today and start your journey toward true mental freedom. Now, let's shine a light on the classic blunders folks make when trying to impress others. One major slip-up is insincerity. You know, when someone throws around compliments like confetti but feels hollow, it's a surefire way to turn people off. Embracing the Buddhist principle of right intention, Samma Sankappa, means approaching interactions with authenticity. For instance, instead of saying, "I love your dress," when you don't, try something real, like, "That color looks great on you." This honesty resonates much deeper. Another common pitfall is a lack of mindfulness. Picture this. You're at a dinner party, and your phone keeps buzzing. Instead of engaging with those around you, you're glued to your screen. Ouch. Practicing mindfulness can help you stay present. Put your phone away, engage in conversations, and be genuinely interested. You'll find that the quality of your interactions skyrockets when you focus on the moment. And let's not forget about the ego. Often, people approach new encounters with a need to impress. This can lead to behaviors driven by greed or self-importance, which are discouraged in Buddhism. Instead, focus on sharing genuine stories and experiences rather than boasting. For example, instead of bragging about your accomplishments, share a learning experience that shaped you. Remember, genuine connections are built on authenticity, and avoiding these mistakes will lead you to more meaningful interactions. Next up, let's explore how the impressions we create can lead to lasting perceptions. First impressions have a ripple effect that shapes not only how others perceive us, but also how we journey through life. By embracing Buddhist concepts like right action and right speech, you can create a foundation for positive interactions that extend beyond the initial meeting. As you navigate through various relationships, the principles of compassion and mindfulness will serve as your compass, guiding you toward deeper connections and enriching your journey. You see, the beauty of first impressions lies in their potential to lead to lasting perceptions. Much like the principle of karma in Buddhism, each wholesome interaction you cultivate can create a positive cycle that enhances your spiritual growth. You're not just making an impression, you're contributing positively to the tapestry and experience. So as you go forth, consider how you can incorporate these teachings into your daily life. Now, before you embark on this transformative journey, I have a question for you. Are you ready to apply this knowledge and start crafting those memorable first impressions? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications for the latest insights. Your journey toward enlightenment starts now.